Hello guys, it is Jead, and this right here on screen, the Premium Mixed Leagues upgrade, is the one part of the pack grind or the one SBC right now that I'm seeing everyone either get wrong or just avoid it completely, right? And it is simply the single best SBC, the single best way to increase the number of packs, but also increase the number of really good packs to get saved for Team of the Year and ideally pack a Team of the Year. So I just wanted to cover how to actually complete these SBCs from complete scratch, either as a beginner or someone who's already done loads of them, how to spend as little coins as possible when doing it, because of course we don't want to rinse coins on these SBCs, and then of course as well at the end, how to not make the mistakes that I'm seeing people make when completing this SBC, rinsing their club and all of that good stuff, right? Now of course we will do a full pack grind closer to Team of the Year, but I don't think right now it's too difficult. You just go and do all the daily upgrades. The full pack grind's not too hard. The only thing that I'm seeing people get wrong is the Premium Mixed League upgrade. So subscribe if you do want to see the full Team of the Year pack grind in a few days if they update the SBCs, the upgrade SBCs, and I will bring that one to you boys as well. But like always, let's jump into it. And guys, if you want to use players like this and like this and just need that little extra boost, then you can get your cheap, fast, and most importantly, safe FC26 coins at eldorado.gg. They have 24/7 support, a money-back guarantee, and you can use code JEAD at checkout to get another 5% off your order. Link is in the description. Okay, so whether you have completed none of these whatsoever, or whether you are, constantly rinsing them out every single day, the hope is after this video, you should now know basically the pathway to unlimited packs for Team of the Year and saving unlimited packs if you're willing to put time in. Obviously it's always going to come down to if you're going to put a little bit of time into the game. It's up to you, but if you do put time into the game, unlimited packs. Let's split it into 3 phases. Now phase 1 will be a little bit of the setup phase. I don't want to spend too long on that, as I think the setup phase is probably the easiest it's ever been right now, but that will cover the daily SBCs, some other things we can do to set ourselves up for these league SBCs, which is crucial. You do need to do it. You can't skip it, but I do think it's pretty simple. And the main part will cover the completion phase, which is basically completing this league SBC, exactly how I would do it to be as fast as possible, but also keep as many coins as possible. And then right at the end, a phase I want to call the club is fucked phase, because your club is fucked and you need to try and scrape what you can together to keep completing these SBCs. How can we make it as unlimited as possible before upgrades refresh the next day, and then you can start again? And then at the end as well, I'll give you a little tip if the coins are getting really low, how you can make sure you're still able to pump these SBCs out and get packs for Team of the Year, even on like a really low budget. So let's start with phase 1, the setup phase. And again, I just want to give you some little tips or boosters that you kind of need to be doing, right? Number 1 is, if you can, and if you're on the game anyway, just play the game modes. Like, go and play rivals, go and play squad battles, and get some of the packs open. That you can save the bigger ones for Team of the Year, absolutely fine. I'm doing the exact same. But some of the smaller packs that just fill the club up, may as well go and do it. If you're someone who's completely against gameplay at the minute and you're waiting until Team of the Year, fair enough, right? But go and do that. And then more importantly is go and do the daily SBCs. I'm seeing people avoid these and it's kind of annoying. Like, it is free packs. If you just do the daily SBCs, forget everything else, you get 2 or 3 premium mixed league upgrades basically for free off what you get here. Now, the biggest ones are the winter provisions, and then to do the winter provisions, the daily bronze, daily silver, daily common gold, and daily rare gold. If you can just do them every single day with the winter provisions, yes, the 85 times 2 and the 10 times 82 you should be doing as well. We'll talk about the pack grind separately in the future when it gets a little bit more difficult and they bring out different upgrade SBCs. But honestly, do the provisions, do the dailies, please do them every single day, and it sets you up nicely for the league SBC grind. So let's already, that setup phase out the way, not too hard. Let's jump into completing the league SBCs. And of course, we're talking mostly about the Premium Mixed League SBC, which is this one just here. We're going to talk about the Mixed League a little bit later. I think it's kind of underrated in a sense. However, still, most of the focus should be on this Premium Mixed League SBC. The reason this is so overpowered going into Team of the Year is even if you bought every single card for this SBC and it was 21,000 coins or just over 21,000 coins on console, I think it's a little bit more on PC, but not too much, right? Even if you spent 21,000 coins and bought every single card, the packs you get back are a Jumbo Gold pack, a Prime Electrum Players pack, a small Prime Gold Players pack, a small Rare Gold Players pack, and then a Prime Gold Players pack as the reward, which is about 120,000 coins, give or take, worth of packs. Now again, are you going to get 120,000 coins worth of players in those packs? Most of the times, no. EA, what can you do? But it's 120,000 coins worth of packs and it costs 21k. So our job is to keep that as small as possible and repeatable and unlimited as possible. So you can basically build up probably 2 million, 3 million, 4 million coins worth of packs. And at what point are we just guaranteed to get Team of the Year? Never with EA's pack weight, but of course we can try. So step by step. First of all, start with the top right squad. Straight away, start with the top right squad. Now the logic for this is it's going to be to do with saving packs versus opening packs. And it is really, really important, okay? okay? We're, of course, going to be completing all 4 squads as much as possible, but because we're opening some of these packs, and one of them is that top right Prime Electrum Players pack, we do that one first, okay? The plan is to save these bottom right pack, the small rare gold players pack, to save the small Prime Gold Players pack with a caveat, which I'll explain, and of course, save the big pack here, the Prime Gold Players pack. But we're going to be opening these 2 packs we get from the top SBC. However, the top left one, as you'll know if you've been doing these SBCs, is the most expensive. It's about 8,500 coins, and it's the reason this is getting really difficult, because buying these players from scratch is no longer eligible to make the pack grind unlimited and get as many packs as possible while still keeping your coin total, right? So, we're going to start with the top right pack. Again, you should be able to fill this out if you're doing the dailies. If not, the rest of these 3 squads, including this one, you can buy from scratch, and it is still worth it. As you can see, this one here is 3,000 coins, the other one's 3,000 coins, and the Premier League and La Liga says 5,000 coins, but this is the one you should have the most players from the upgrades and all the rest of the packs and rivals and things. So it actually almost costs less because you end up buying none of the players, but even so, it's about 3,000 coins if you're completing it on the average run, and you do need to buy some players, right? These 3,000 coins, 3,000 coins, 3,000 coins, genuinely, if you had 0 players in the club from any of those leagues, it is absolutely fine to buy from scratch. Now, again, if you do the upgrades, you should have some. Fine to buy from scratch. I often find the way to do it fastest is just do 1 league at a time. So, rather than try and mix and max, if you just start with this one, either Liga or the Eredivisie, and you can go and manually do it. So I can go and manually do this here. I honestly find that to be the best. I don't normally need to mess around with rating too much because I never have too many high-rated players. I can normally just do this, right? Throw some players in, and it normally works. I went to school with this guy. That's crazy. You can then do the same for Eredivisie. You can mix and match it. So if you only had 5 Liga players, you then go and start doing Eredivisie, right? Players from one club, maximum 3. You can go and do the manual, sorting out, get rid of Barcola. Basically, don't worry about actually completing these too fast. I might do a video jumping into Pale Tools and how to do Pale Tools the most effectively. So leave a like on the video if that is something you're interested in. Basically, how to complete these SBCs like as quick as possible using the web app and using Pale Tools and some of the extensions. I'm not sure that's what you guys would want to see, but let me know. So if you do want to see that, I can bring it out closer to Team of the Year. But go and submit that. Again, don't worry about too much who you submit in. Don't worry about putting players that are, mad high rated in. I would just say the general rule of thumb is if you can try and keep the maximum rating you put into all of these SBCs at 82 or 83, what that lets you do is save those 82 and 83 rated squads, players, that you try not to put into the league SBCs. You can save them for the 82 times 10s and the 85 times 2s, the Team of the Week upgrades, right? So try and maybe put 1 or 2 83s in, 1 or 2 82s in, but basically try not to put too many of them or too many high rated cards. It's not too hard to do, but yeah, whatever. Then we can open our pack here. We get a tradable walkout. Again, you're not going to be getting tradable walkout in most of these. Striker, French, Ligue 1, we have that's about 200,000 coins in the club. I guess that's a good advocate for doing League SBCs. He's tradable. Okay, not the point of the video. Not the point of the video. But that is why we sell these packs. Because I have now just made 200,000 coins off League S. I can't believe that. Okay, forget Dembele. Forget Dembele. That's not what we're on about. Basically, what you do in these packs... what the fuck, man? You sell everything in this pack, okay? You do the top right one first, and you sell everything in this pack, including a Dembele. Now, the trick here is to get the maximum you can for every single player. So you don't quick sell if you don't need to. You try and check. I'm literally going to check as many of these players as possible. You'll very quickly learn what sells and what doesn't sell. And then when you learn that, you'll be fine to know what you can discard. Like, he doesn't sell, I've just checked. We'll check a few cards like Fofana. They can often rise for daily SBCs, but most of them right now are still pretty cheap. Fofana is selling for 750, which means he's probably not selling, and I have a full transfer list. But you can go and check all of these cards, go and check the silvers, and what is so good about this is that if you just quick sell it there, and again, I sold 2 of my, rare gold players, so you're probably going to get about 3,500 to 4,000 coins of quick sell value. If you get absolutely nothing, forget the Dembele, right? Nothing there sells, you can quick sell it and get 2.6 thousand coins of value, right? If you want to just keep the coins flowing. Now, you'll have seen just then, I quick sold some cards that were League SBC, League SBC cards, right? I quick sold Fofana, who fits the Premier League. I quick sold a couple of La Liga players. I quick sold Pierre-Emerick Højbjerg, who fits the Ligue 1 SBC. I don't mind doing that because if you do the daily SBCs, you will get so many untradeable players from these leagues here, and it means that you don't need to worry about putting tradable players into the SBC. We can sell them and keep the coins going because we're going to need it for this top left squad here now, right? If obviously you're at the point in stage 3, which we'll cover a little bit later, and you're at the your club is fucked phase, then of course we're going to start keeping these players as we're starting to run out. But I am working off the assumption that a lot of you guys are doing this with maybe 10k, 20k, or 30k in your club total, so you need to keep the coins flowing. And if something doesn't sell and you can quick sell it, then go and quick sell it. But what I would urge you to do is go and check the gold commons and go and check the gold rares, every single one, right? I'm being a little bit lazy here because I have a full transfer list of flips that we did on the Twitch stream the other night, so I need to start, to clear these. But, that is basically what I'm doing, right? I'm selling things, so I've had to quick sell a lot of the cards. Now, again, forget the Dembele. I still can't believe that. But again, go and sell all the gold commons, go and sell all the gold rares, even if they're League SBC cards. As long as your club's not fucked early on, fine to do that. Then, after you've done the top right squad, you're going to move on to the bottom left squad and the bottom right squad. Now, this is where the caveat comes in, and it'll depend on you and where you're up to, where you do in the game, right? Let's say you're not doing all the daily upgrades, you're not playing rivals as much, you're not playing squad battles, or you're not on the game as much. I would be opening this pack here that you get from the Bundesliga and Serie A SBC segment. You get a small Prime Gold Players pack, you get a lovely set of commons and rares, and you often get a lot of players for the Liga Portugal and Pro League, as some of them are commons. Whereas this one down here, you get a lot of small rare Gold Players packs, which means they're not going to get as many Pro League and Portugal players because most of them are common, and I would save that one for Team of the Year. However, if you're someone who's playing rivals and you're doing daily upgrades, I would save both of them because you don't need to open them, right? So if you are, saving both of them, it doesn't matter which order you do this, but if you're starting like me with the Bundesliga and Serie A and you can open this pack, you might get some players for the Premier League and the Liga because this isn't untradeable. We can't sell it, so we can put a lot of these cards into the other SBCs, right? So again, the same way here, I just start with one league, don't overcomplicate it, so do Bundesliga or Serie A, and then fill in the rest, right, with the other league if you do need to. We've got a lot of Serie A players. We have a crap load of Serie A players in the club. We can fill this in with gold to rated, and again, as long as you're not putting too many players in there that are ridiculously high rated, over 82, over 83. Like, I can put one Moise Kean in here to bring the rated if we can. Swap someone maybe for a bronze card. Jesus Christ, how far off are we the rating on there? If we put Moise Kean in for a centre-back, finally at the rating, right? That's kind of ideal. You guys might not have as many silvers as this. Early on, you'll very quickly get rid of a lot of the silvers. If you are doing the daily silvers, they come back, but the silvers normally go before the golds do, right? So 183, and the rest being below that is nice. We saved them, of course, for the Team of the Weeks, like we said, and the other upgrades. And now, again, I'm actually opening this. Even though I'm doing all the dailies, I'm opening this because I'm not on the game as much to be doing the pack grind right now and opening, basically being on the game to do as many League SBCs as possible. So I often need these cards back in the club, right? However, again, if you are, trying to do a big pack save for Team of the Year and you are doing all the dailies, you are fine to save both of them bottom packs for Team of the Year, and it's what most people are doing who are doing this correctly. Same again that we just said, move on to the bottom right squad. If you're doing this like Premier League, we can do here, or La Liga, it doesn't matter too much. No way my train Yoni's going in. And this one here, you'll find, is one where you need to put a few high-rated cards in. And of course, my Ingemoa is not going in. Can you imagine, right? We're at, 73 rated, and we need 79. So to be honest, I struggle to put bronzes in this SBC quite a lot, unless you're going to put a lot of higher-rated cards in. I often, if I use a Premier League squad, I'll then go to La Liga to get a few of the higher-rated cards. It's just how I like to do it. It's up to you. Again, put a couple 83s absolute max in. Definitely do not put any 84s in. We can put Gavi in if we need to, and then Issy and a few of these other cards. There we go. As you can see, a little bit of a squad like that. It's still not too hard to do. 183, a lot of nice golds in there. A few silvers you'll still get away with, and we can submit that and apparently get kicked off Ultimate Team, which is happening loads to me recently. Honestly, EA are kind of messing with their game. I hope they get something fixed for the service by Team of the Year, but I'm not hopeful. Second time's the charm. We submit that. We put Sesko into the SBC. I'm sure I'll survive, EA. And there we go. Now, that pack, no matter who you are, save it, okay? That with the last SBC segment, we get the Prime Gold Players pack we are saving. They're the packs we're going to be getting Team of the Years in. Hopefully, when it comes to Team of the Year. Then, finally, we move on to the big bad baddie of this whole segment, which is the top left one, right? Basically, if you're not, you're new to this and you've not seen what's going on, a lot of these cards from the Liga Portugal and the Pro League have risen in price because it's the hardest SBC segment to do, which is why I like to open that bottom left segment, because a lot of those cards are gold commons. Again, the same rules apply where you can go and put the Pro League or the Portuguese League in. You'll just often find this will be the one you've run out of first, which is why we do it last. So I'll start with Pro League here. We'll see where we get up to. Now, luckily for me, I've not been doing the League SBC grind just too much, but I can put this full squad in. But you can even see that the bench is now completely empty when we come to do this a second time. I do want to get rid of Kiembe. I'm cooking up a nasty little Evo here. Look at the playstyles on this guy. He's going to be dirty at left back. So we'll throw in a Liga Portugal player and it should be fine. But yeah, if you're starting to struggle with that, don't worry. We're going to be moving on to the club is fucked phase next, which is exactly what that is about. So we can submit that there. It should be fine. And again, this is another pack we're opening because what we're doing is everything tradable we're selling. Literally everything tradable we are selling like you've seen me do before. We need the coins flowing. It's easy for me to say on about 4 to 5 million coins liquid. I get that. But a lot of you guys are not going to be on those coins. And this pack's really nice for coins because you don't often get good players in it. What you do get is consumables, and consumables sell really nice. So again, if you're not 100 transfer list items like me, go and check all of these cards. But I'll show you that even if you quick sell everything here, that you actually do quite nicely. Like even without, like nothing, no shadows, no hunters, no anything here. But if we just quick sell everything, 5,000 coins. If we quick sold everything from the pack before, even if we didn't get Dembele or anything, it's another 5,000 coins. So already you get 10,000 coins of a quick sell value. And as you've seen before, the SBC is 21k to do, which means even if you bought every single card, 10k for 120k worth of packs is beautiful. It's why it's so overpowered right now, okay? Right, let's move on to stage number 3, the club is fucked phase, which obviously we know is the hardest part to be in. This is where people are getting stuck, right? And the first thing I want to say is the bottom 3 don't really change, right? When I say bottom 3, I mean top right and bottom 2. These 3 don't really change. If your club is drained, right, you should be able to buy all 3 of these squads, maybe with a few players here and there you should already have in your club, for about 8 to 9,000 coins. Or again, if you're doing the daily SBCs, doing all 3 of these squads because you open the packs here and you open the pack here should never really cost you more than 5 to 6,000 coins, which is amazing considering that this top right pack quick sells for about 5,000 coins, right? So it's amazing, okay? Now, where we struggle, of course, is the top left pack because it can cost up to 8,000 coins if you buy it from scratch. And what we're going to say right now is, I'm going to say, for most people, if you're on below 50 to 100,000 coins, it's just not viable to buy this squad from scratch when it's costing 8,000 coins, okay? Let's say you have 0 players in the club. The worst case scenario, what would I do? Well, you have a few different options. The option number 1, the boring option, the crap option, is just wait for the daily SBCs to refresh. If you're not on the game as much as some of the other people, you don't have time to, grind this non-stop. There's no need to sit and grind at the worst possible place where you've got no upgrade SBCs. Wait for 6 o'clock to roll around or 6 o'clock UK time. Go and do your winter provisions, your daily bronze, daily silver, daily common gold, daily rare gold. Do all of that. And honestly, the daily silvers, as you've seen for the Pro League and Portugal League, you get a lot of cards there. Daily bronzes, you can get some. The winter provisions, you also get a lot of commons and a lot of low-rated rares. That is beautiful for it as well. So make sure you are doing them. But that's kind of the cop-out option, right? What is a way we can still try and grind this unlimited, which takes a little bit more time, but should keep us in the game, right? And it's going to be what I said earlier, where we're actually going to mention that other League SBC just for a second. Now, I don't think this League SBC is worth grinding. What you'll see, a lot of the packs from here are a small Prime Silver player pack, an Electrum players pack, which has a lot of silver players in and bronze players, Electrum players pack, a premium mixed players pack, and I think the big pack shouldn't matter too much because the big pack is a small rare gold players pack, which is not really what we're looking for. But it's actually those 4 here, which all of these players here that you get in these packs, because these are all full player packs, are really, really good, specifically for the Pro League and the Portuguese League, because a lot of the cards are silver and low-rated golds. So what do I recommend doing? If your club is in that stage where you've got nothing in it, go to this SBC and go and start completing them from what you've got in the club. You should be able to go through all of them. And again, the way these squads normally work is you shouldn't have too many in the club. Like, you shouldn't have all 11, but you should find that for most of the squads, you've got between 5 and 7 or 5 and 8, or if your club's really done in, maybe just 3 or 4 players for these SBCs here. But what you will see is that mixed league upgrade there from absolute scratch costs 10,000 coins. So let's say you've got 3 or 4 players from each of the squads. To do the entire SBC from scratch, literally the entire SBC, will cost you about 5,000 coins. It's so simple. And doing that, you should get so many players, not only from the Belgian league and the Portuguese league, you get loads of other stuff as well. And if every segment you complete, you also get a small rare players pack to then save the team of the year. So again, this SBC is often not very efficient. It slows you down. And I've been actually telling people not to complete it over the course of the pack grind, but specifically to complete the Belgian league and Portuguese league squad. The mixed league upgrade is going under the radar for that specific purpose because of the packs it gives back. So yeah, you would go through it and you would open every single pack. Do not save any of these packs. You are just saving that last pack from the mixed league upgrade. And you are only doing, I want to repeat, you are only doing the mixed league upgrades when the club is looking empty and this top left squad is getting harder and harder to complete, because the sole purpose of that mixed league is to do that top left squad of the premium mixed league and keep it flowing. Now, doing this method we've showed you today, you should be able to complete the entire premium mixed league upgrade packs on average for about 5 to 10,000 coins after you quick sell everything. it should be a lot closer to 5,000 coins. And the Mixed League upgrade should almost start to become free once you sell the tradable packs. It just takes a lot longer, and the packs are very small, so I often don't think it's too worth it. But if that's basically free, maybe costing you 1,000 or 2,000 coins, this is costing you 5,000 coins. Then with all the packs you're saving here and the packs you're getting here with the small rare gold players packs, every time you do this, you're saving, not opening, saving for Team of the Year, 100,000 coins worth of packs, up to 150,000, depending on if you are saving that bottom left one as well. So you're saving between 100 and 150,000 coins worth of packs for Team of the Year, and it's costing you probably about 10 to 12,000 coins to do. It is ridiculous. And as soon as you pack a Dembele like we did in this video, because if you make this unlimited, eventually you have to get some good pack luck. You literally just have to. Then, of course, you start making coins as well. You can pack a Time Warp card or anything. I did say that if you had low coins or no coins at all, I'd give you a tip. And basically, yesterday we put out a video which was grinding 100,000 coins a day right now on the game, how I would do it fast as possible. And doing that combined with the pack, combined with this pack grind, it is actually unlimited. Like, you have nothing stopping you because you're making a little bit of coins and then spend them on the packs. And honestly, you get unlimited packs for Team of the Year. It just takes time. So go and give that a watch. I will link it on screen at the end of the video. But boys, subscribe if you are new. Loads more coming during Team of the Year. But like always, until next time, I'll see you all in a bizzle.